Bachelor Father. Starring John Forsythe. Bachelor Father, starring John Forsythe.
So Dick Tracy puts the handcuffs on Squirrel Eyes Monster and he says, "Squirrel Eyes, the game is up. Little did you know that my bow tie was a two-way walkie-talkie." Come on, that's funny. Not only funny, but it's clever. Dick Tracy is the best detective there is. All right, who's better?
Mr. Gray, modesty and my ancestry keep me from saying Charlie Chen. He made #1 best.
Well, he was good.
I'll have some more hotcakes and bacon, please, Peter.
Miss Kelly, you must be a lot bigger on the inside than you look from the outside.
Kelly, what did I tell you about that?
You said not to feed Jasper under the table. But Uncle Bentley...
You're not under the table. All right, darling, just don't overdo it.
What is it, Uncle Bentley?
Miss Adrian Benson, fashionable executive of Bonnet Hadley department store chain, arrives at International Airport on buying tour. She'll be staying at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
You know her, Uncle Bentley?
Long time ago, honey. She was an assistant buyer then. Fascinating and beautiful girl.
She sure is pretty. What time is it? Gee, I better get ready.
All right, dear.
More coffee, Mr. Gray? Mr. Gray, more coffee?
Oh, Peter.
Yes, Mr. Gray.
More coffee, please. Would you connect me with Miss Adrian Benson, please? Adrian? Yes, it is. How'd you know? My voice really isn't that unusual, is it? Well, what a nice beginning. How about having some dinner with me tonight? I know an intimate little place with 100 violins and just one candle. Oh, can't you cancel it? Well, it's important that I see you. Well, I'm sorry, too. If there's any change, give me a call, huh? Wonderful. Can't wait to see you. Bye. What is it, honey?
Gosh, Uncle Bentley, you're the greatest over the phone. Isn't he, Peter? Isn't he dreamy?
Real cool, Niece Kelly, real cool.
Oh, Peter. I mean it, Uncle Bentley. I think you're the most. And if I were a girl, I'd sure like a date with you.
Well, honey, you are a girl, the prettiest of them all. We have dates. We go out together all the time.
Oh, I don't mean that way. I mean a real date, like you have with the grown-up girls, with all those violins and candles.
You really like that?
Oh, I just die.
Miss Gregg, if you're not occupied this evening, I request the privilege of taking you out to dinner.
You mean it, Uncle Bentley?
With all my heart. Until tonight, then. Au revoir.
Peter, what time is it?
Niece Kelly, it's... Niece Kelly, what happened to your head?
I'm just giving myself a home permanent.
My goodness. For a minute, I think you stick finger in electric light socket.
Oh, Peter. What time is it?
10 minutes later than the last time you asked me. Still an hour before your big date. Plenty of time to get ready.
Peter, you men just don't understand what a woman has to go through to get beautiful.
This man understand. Already cost me 90 cents advance on your next week's allowance.
You'll get it back, Peter. I just had to have these cosmetics in a bottle of that dreamy cologne my girlfriend Nancy makes.
That little Nancy make cologne?
Uh-huh. She makes it out of vanilla and sugar and artificial coloring. It not only smells good, but it sticks to your ears all night. Excuse me, I have to get this off.
Sugar, vanilla, artificial coloring. Same way I make cake.
Mr. Gregg, Miss Adrian Benson is here.
Adrian, here?
Oh, for a moment I thought it was business. Well, she is now an executive with Bonnet Hadley, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
It'd be a very juicy account to have.
Well, I hadn't thought of that. Now that you mention it, perhaps I can mix a little business with pleasure.
Well, only an idiot would say, shall I show her in? Will you come in, please? Bentley, darling.
What a wonderful surprise. How wonderful to see you.
My appointment for tonight was canceled at the last minute, and I stopped by just on the chance that you weren't busy.
Busy? What? Don't have a thing to do. I'm going to drag you out of here before you have a chance to change your mind.
Wonderful. Mind if we stop at my hotel first so I can put on a new face?
All right, but I kind of like the one you're wearing. Call Peter and tell him that I won't be home to dinner. Let me see. Did I forget anything else? No, I don't think so. See you in the morning.
But how can Mr. Gregg go out with Miss Benson? He have date with niece Kelly. This break her heart. All right, Miss Vicky. I try and tell her something.
Come in. Do you think Uncle Bentley will like this?
Too pretty for him. How about I take you to Amusement Pier tonight?
Isn't it beautiful? Nancy's just as thrilled as I am. It's her dress.
We go see triple feature. Amazing Colossal Man, Incredible Shrinking Man, and Rock Hudson.
Who needs Rock Hudson when I can go out with Uncle Bentley?
Your Uncle Bentley very busy man, niece Kelly. You understand. You big girl.
What are you trying to say, Peter?
I try to say, well, just got phone call from Miss Vicky. Sometime he's so busy, he can't do everything he promised.
Like taking me out tonight?
Yes, niece Kelly.
He forgot.
Oh, no, he's so busy that...
He just forgot. He didn't even call and tell me himself.
I make special dinner for you. Then we watch television, huh?
No, thank you, Peter. I'm not very hungry.
Not good, Mr. Gregg.
Did you just hear a dog growl?
No.
I could swear I heard one.
I think you need another cocktail.
You're so right. This has been a rough day.
That's what you get for being a big, successful attorney.
Oh, I don't know. Not so successful that I couldn't squeeze in another important client.
Ah, the mask is off. It's not me you're interested in, it's Bonnet Hadley.
Oh, don't be silly. I couldn't care less. If I don't get your chain of stores as a client, all I'll do is hate you the rest of my life.
Please, Niece Kelly, you got to eat something. Good show on television. Brand new old movie. Very bad. Got to do something.
Be honest, Bentley. Would you still feel the same way about me if I weren't with Bonnet Hadley?
Lady, no department store ever made me feel like this.
What would you say if I got you the contract?
I'd say, oh, what a way to do business. Oh, that's it.
But I better. Hello? Yes, this is she. One moment, please. It's for you.
For me? Hello? Oh, Peter, how'd you know I was here?
Secretary say you with Miss Benson. Sorry to bother you, Mr. Great, but this very important. You forgot date with Niece Kelly.
Kelly? Oh, I forgot all about her.
I don't know what to do. Niece Kelly won't eat dinner, won't watch television, shut herself in room. Wouldn't bother you, Mr. Great. But I never seen her like this before.
It's really that bad, huh? Well, thank you, Peter. I'll be right there. Oh, Adrian, I'm sorry, but I've got to say goodnight. You see, I had a date with my niece, and I broke it, and I've got to go make it up to her.
Niece? Well, that tops the old one about the sick grandmother.
Yes, but this is the truth. I'm sorry, but I've got to say goodnight.
Better make it goodbye.
I'll call you in the morning and explain everything.
Don't bother.
I'm sorry.
Glad you're here, Mr. Gregg. She's still in her room.
I feel like a heel. I hope she'll understand. Kelly, dear, open the door. It's Uncle Bentley. Kelly, darling, I want to talk to you.
Yes, Uncle Bentley?
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
That's all right, Uncle Bentley.
Well, honey, I wouldn't hurt you for the world. It's just that I had one of those difficult days at the office, and this prospective client came in, and we began to talk about business, and it slipped my mind.
I understand, Uncle Bentley.
You will forgive me, won't you?
Yes, Uncle Bentley. Good night.
Wait a minute. Won't you have a bite to eat with me? You must be hungry.
No, thank you, Uncle Bentley. Good night.
She hasn't forgiven me. I don't know what to do now.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Gregg. She much better now. All little girls like that. Good night's sleep, she be over it.
I hope so.
Sure, you see. In the morning she get up, sun shining, she happy, she sing. She like her old self. She forget all about it.
You really think so?
No.
Morning. What was that for?
That was for Kelly. That one's for me.
You know that wasn't intentional. You were here yesterday. You saw what kind of a day I had. I just forgot, that's all. I could kill myself.
As your secretary, is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, and no jury would convict you for it. Boy, what a mess I've made of things. Miss Benson thinks I'm poison.
That's a shame.
They ought to send some flowers. Maybe that might help. Yes, let's send 2 dozen make it 3 dozen roses.
3 dozen? What manner of witchcraft has Miss Benson wrought?
Oh, these aren't for her. These are for Kelly.
Kelly. Uncle Bentley, sometimes you are the coolest.
Golly, what beautiful roses. Where'd they come from?
Read card, please. Envelope addressed to you.
Me?
From Mr. Gregg?
Yes.
He sure think a lot of you. He only send roses to special girls.
Peter, did he just forget last night, or was he really on a business appointment?
He really on business, Niece Kelly, with that Miss Benson. But when he remember, he come right to you. And that big sacrifice. Boss lose very important client.
Really?
Peter no lie to you. Swearing Roy Rogers straight shooter badge.
Gosh, and I didn't really forgive him. I feel awful about Miss Benson. I wish there was something I could do.
Something you can do. Have dinner with him.
Well, I don't know.
Make boss awful happy, niece Kelly. He very upset.
Well, I suppose I could one evening.
Wonderful. No rush. How about tonight?
Well, all right, but only under certain conditions.
Good. You name 'em, boss do 'em.
Well, it's to be a real grown-up date like he promised.
I phoned boss. He got great big date for tonight.
Golly, I'll need some more of that dreamy cologne my girlfriend Nancy makes.
I've finally gotten Miss Benson on the phone.
Fine.
Careful, it's hot.
Adrian? Oh, Adrian, I wanted to explain... Wait. Yes, believe me, I was telling you the truth. Couldn't happen again in a million years. I wish you'd let me... Wonderful. All right. Pick you up at 7. Bye. I'll get it. Hello? Oh, yes, Peter.
Boss, I got great big news for you. You're going to jump up and down, dance and sing. Guess what? I taught niece Kelly in having dinner with you tonight.
Tonight? But... Tonight? Yes, Peter, you fixed everything real good. All right, you tell Kelly I'll be there promptly at 7. Bye. I've got a date tonight with Kelly. Isn't that wonderful?
What about Miss Benson?
Will you cancel our appointment, please? Call her up.
What am I going to say to her?
Just tell her the truth. Tell her my grandmother's sick.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I'd like to see Miss Kelly Gregg.
Oh, yes. Who shall I say is calling?
Bentley Gregg.
Have seat, please. I call Miss Gray.
Thank you. Good evening. You must be Miss Gregg's uncle, that talented young attorney.
Miss Gregg ready now.
Miss Gregg, you've never looked lovelier.
Thank you. Won't you have a seat, Mr. Gregg?
Thank you. Somebody baking a cake?
I have some cocktails and some hors d'oeuvres that I think you'll enjoy.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Will you pour, please, Peter? I hope you like these.
Well, I'm sure I will. They look absolutely delicious.
Good?
Wonderful. What is it?
My girlfriend Nancy gave me the recipe. Strawberries stuffed with chopped sardines.
Cocktail, Mr. Gray.
Yes, thank you very much. To a beautiful evening with a beautiful young lady. Nancy's?
Yes, tomato juice with ginger ale.
I thought so. There's an unmistakable quality about the things she does.
Wait till you taste the other hors d'oeuvres. Goose liver and marmalade.
I'm sure they're wonderful, but I really do think we should be going.
Oh, If you'll excuse me a moment, I have an important phone call to make.
Oh, by the way, I took the liberty of making a reservation at the Macombo.
The Macombo? Oh!
More delicious hors d'oeuvres?
Thank you, no, Peter. Those hors d'oeuvres shouldn't be taken internally.
Did you fix things up with Miss Benson?
Oh, yes. Fixed them real good. Yesterday, she was angry with me. But today, that anger has blossomed into a beautiful hatred.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gregg.
That's the way things go.
I'm ready, Uncle Bentley. Mr. Gregg.
After you, Miss Gregg.
Don't wait up for me, Peter.
Yes, Miss Gregg. Is Monsieur ready to order now?
Yes, please. Ah, Gilbert.
Yes, Mr. Gregg.
Do you have a beautiful melody for a beautiful young lady?
Why, certainly. Be a pleasure, thank you. Would Mademoiselle care to order now?
I'm not sure. It all looks so delicious.
Allow me to order for you, my dear. I have something special in mind.
If you insist.
Deux poulets rôtis spécial avec haricots verts, épinards, and 2 salades de tomates.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Golly, Uncle Bentley, you're the most. Oh, Uncle Bentley, I've never had such a wonderful time in my whole life.
Neither have I, sweetheart. Neither have I.
I mean, Mr. Gregg.
Yes, I mean, Miss Gregg.
Gee, and it isn't even my birthday or anything.
You know what? I hereby declare this day a special occasion, and every year we'll come back here and celebrate our anniversary, huh?
Oh, wait till my girlfriend Nancy hears about this.
Shall we dance?
Oh, Nancy just won't believe this at all.
Well, here we are, Miss Gregg.
This has been the most wonderful night of my whole life.
Mine, too.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Forgetting something? Oh, Miss Gregg, this is our first date, and I didn't want to take the liberty of...
Oh, take it. Thank you.
Kelly, wait a minute. This business of kissing on the first date, I don't know whether that's advisable, really.
I guess not. Won't you come in for a nightcap?
Another one of Nancy's?
Uh-huh.
School tomorrow, honey. Better scoot off to bed.
Well, all right. But thank you again for everything, Uncle Bentley.
Good night, dear. As a matter of fact, I could use a good night's sleep, too.
What a shame. I was hoping we might go for a little drive.
Adrian, what in the world are you doing here?
Your charming little grandmother called me early this evening and explained everything.
Good night, Mr. Gregg.
Good night, Miss Gregg.
Good night, Miss Benson.
Good night, dear.
Well, shall we go?
Sure you're not too tired?
Haven't you heard? This store's open 24 hours a day.